Joining us this morning is Holly Sprong from the Titusville YMCA. Hi, Holly. How are you?
I'm great. That's great.
Good. That's good.
Nice.
What's been going on?
Oh, well, just lots of stuff at the YMCA. Making theme songs down there, too. Yeah.
Because healthy living isn't
Healthy
far
living,
away.
It's not far away at the YMCA.
Yeah. I'd have to imagine with the weather we've had in May, it's been pretty good
It's been
business.
a long May. Yeah, people are a little frustrated. I can understand that. But it's nice to be able to have the Y to come inside and walk, and treadmills have been full, yes.
Yeah, good.
So I'm glad we can offer that, you know. It's not raining inside, so that's good.
That's right. Always a smiling face and just
For
a
the most
helpful
part,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, until somebody brings up the weather, right? It's like, even we're tired of it. But no, a lot of great things have been happening with the YMCA. A lot of things coming up this summer.
Yeah, a lot of good things happening. A lot of exciting things are happening. Probably one of the most exciting things is that, we're really happy to announce that we met our fundraising goal for our Lift Up the Y campaign. So that was huge, making us a whole new wellness center in a way, replacing all of the strength training equipment. And so that's phase 2 of that wellness center refresh.
Wow.
And so then we can, look forward to the next. But right now we're still got to get that stuff in there, the old stuff out. And that should be happening here the middle of June. It's going to take some finagling with, maybe shutting down that room for a day or 2 or 3 because we have to get that stuff out of there, of course, clean, get the new stuff in. But I think it's going to be worth it. And our shutdowns are going to look a little different this year than our typical annual shutdown in August. So we're going to, as stuff comes in, we're just going to kind of get right at it and not save it. We want to get it in there so people can start using it. So you can look for that in the middle of June.
But there's a lot of excitement with that, isn't there? Because because you've been doing the equipment that's in there has been used now for a little
very
while.
long time. It's vintage, yes. And we're trading that in. People have asked, what are you doing with that? And we got some retail value out of that against what we had to spend on the new equipment. But yeah, it's been around a very long time. It came with us when we moved to this building, which is going on 11 years now.
Wow.
So it's done its job, and it was time. You need to take care of what you have. And so we felt that to be good stewards of the Y, it was more important for us to take care and replace things that were aging and needed repair and we couldn't get replacement parts for anymore. So people could have a more safe, effective, and state-of-the-art equipment. Honestly, things change, and there's other things that we wanted equipment-wise. So things are going to look a little differently in the free weight room. So hopefully people will like that. It might take a little getting used to, as change sometimes doesn't go over super well, but it's exciting and it's going to be good.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is it's not just ordering equipment and they drop it off. And
No.
There's like floor plans that you look at.
Plans, yeah. Jacqueline did a lot of work with our retailer with this and going back and forth with floor plans. And our space is a little odd. It's never ideal. And even, you build a house, you're like, oh, I wish I would have done this differently. Yeah. But getting things to fit to suit our needs and our floor plan was a bit of a challenge, especially that free weight room. It's long and narrow, and it gets crowded. It does. We're glad people are in there, but we want to maximize that space to the best of our ability. So there's going to be a couple squat racks, a couple different benches, whole new weights. It's going to look different, but hopefully it can maximize your workout, get you in and out maybe a little quicker, but you may need to find things like, where did that go? Or reconfigure, I don't know, your days or what you're doing on certain days. But we're excited, and it's never an ideal time. It's going to be in the middle of summer programming with, Wes and Michaela are going to be at park program and outdoor club, and they're a very vital part of this project. But, we make it work. That's why we're a great team and we work together really well. It's like, let's just buckle down and do this.
So it seems like you have maybe a couple different groups. You got that one group that will call you in February or March and say, hey, what's going on this summer? I'm trying to get my schedule together for the kids. And then you got the other parents going, oh, you know what? The kids are out of school next week. I got to sign them up for something. So I'm sure it's been busy with those types of phone calls.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think just the trends of way people get their information these days kind of leads them to the latter, where it's like, oh, okay, now I can think about what
Right.
I'm going to do with them this summer. So we did send flyers out, sent them home with the school, like, I don't know, a month or so ago, to give people old school paper copy, right? Stick it on the fridge, whatever. Look at the bottom of the book bags, because hopefully it did come home with a kiddo from the ECLC through middle school. If not, stop and get one. If not, they're on the website. Well, the program's not the flyer, but you can look on Facebook. And we can go over some of them today, of course.
Yeah.
Some of the traditional ones that we've had before, and threw in some new stuff for the kids. But there's just about something for anybody.
Great.
Sports, non-sports, all kinds of things.
Well, let's get into it. What's going on?
So we have the park program that it meets at Burgess Park on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's a half-day program from like 8 in the morning till 12 in the afternoon with Michaela. And usually Samantha Proper is there with her. Sometimes it's Allie, sometimes it's going to be Emma. But for the most part, it's going to be Michaela leading that program down at the park at Burgess. Kids will play kickball and do crafts and experiments, and they'll have a snack. They can go to the splash pad on certain days, and she communicates with the parents through the band app. So you can kind of know, oh, my kid needs a swimsuit today, or make sure they wear sneakers or whatever. So she's very good about communicating with the kids' parents about that kind of stuff. And then they can take a lunch break, and then you can take them to Outdoor Club. Same thing, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Outdoor Club, again, is in the community, so it's not at the Y. Neither of these programs are. It meets either down at BMX. They'll ride bikes on the track if the conditions are right. If not, they'll ride their bikes on the trails, like the Queen City Trail. They must have a working bike and helmet. So we're not spending the whole time putting chains on, and someone doesn't bring their bike. And again, we'll communicate what days,
And that's
you
not
need
fair
the
to the other kids involved.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah.
Makes it kind of a long 2 hours. But then if they're not down at BMX or Admire, then they go out to Colonel Drake Archers, which is a great outdoor space. There's a pavilion. They can get inside if they need to. They walk trails. They build shelters. They have a lot of guests this summer coming. So we have like a local biologist. We have Allegheny Creek connections coming over from the college to do like, little macroinvertebrate type, scan the water activities, and some local fellows who work with the Game Commission. Going to spend some time with the kids and talk about all those outdoorsy things. So, not really sports related. It's just getting the kids outside and having fun. And they're probably going to get dirty and wet. My nieces always did. But that's what it's all about.
Yes. That's summer around here. It should be summer around here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think so. It's how I grew up, Go find something to do.
Yeah.
Throw rocks in the woods. I don't know.
Yes.
Something new is Gamers Gym Quest, and I know a couple little kids that are really excited about this, the little Slater kids, because they get to play their games. They have an hour to sit in the gym with their friends and game. So they can bring their Nintendo Switches or tablets, and then they're going to put them away, and they can play like a gym game. Again, like, I don't know, dodgeball, whatever they want to play, Sharks and Minnows, something like that. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Excited, that's going to go over really well, I think. So sign the kiddos up for that. That's 2 hours on Wednesday afternoons. Youth Gym and Fitness, again, it's kind of a combination where the kids can play in the gym, but they're also going to get their wellness center orientation done. So if they're under 13, they need to go through a youth orientation to be able to use all of the equipment in the wellness center, properly learn gym etiquette. They'll get a wristband, have a contract to sign with their parents. So kids around here that come to our Y get a free membership in 6th grade.
Oh, wow.
So if you're going to be in that age range, sign up for Youth Gym and Fitness, and that way it's an easy transition right into your free Y membership, and you'll be able to go back there, get on the treadmill, other cardio equipment, and our new stuff will be in.
Yeah.
So you can learn how to use all the new stuff too.
Well, and I think that's really important because it demonstrates, one, that the equipment can be dangerous if you don't do something right, and you can hurt yourself. The other thing is you need to show respect for those other folks who are coming in and using the equipment in that space.
Right, and because we'll hear about it, that you're being annoying.
Yeah.
Or they're not sure that you're supposed to be back there, So we've tried to think about how that looks on both sides, making the kids feel welcome. You can be in this space, but there are rules. These people have been using it for a long time, and maybe aren't used to younger people back there. But after you...
Well, and there's that side too, where,
Yeah.
adults need to have some patience and understand that they're in here learning as well. So.
And for the most part, they're awesome about it
Right.
and welcoming, and they actually love it. Love the kids. Love
That's
to see the
great.
kids. Yeah.
Well, so just growing up, going to the Y, you always looked up to those older members, I don't mean it like
Yeah,
that. I mean,
yeah.
because if you're 12, if you're 24.
Someday I get to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important, and you may not realize it, but you are having an impact by being there.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. And keeping that kind of why love for the community and in the families and the traditions of, like, this is a great place, this is a safe space.
Yep.
We want you to come, we want you to use it, we want you to make healthy choices for yourself. And this is a great place to be.
Yep, absolutely. You're watching the Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Holly Sprong with us here this morning from the Titusville YMCA. That's just like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, that was only 4 programs.
Wow. So what else do you have?
We
coming
have
up?
an adapted open gym time. So parents are required to come to that with their kiddos. So they just get to play in the gym. Kids of all different abilities that maybe don't feel safe or comfortable doing it like in a group setting. And we can get out different equipment, toys, parachutes, and they can come in and play in there and shoot hoops, run around. So excited. Hopefully some kids will come with their parents and enjoy that. That's free for members. There's a youth golf league, which has been pretty popular. They meet over at Pops Windy Knolls, the par 3. You have to have your own clubs for that. But again, we're not doing that in the yard at the Y. We are actually going to a golf course with Wes. Kids really like that. Gymnastics camp will be back for a week, where the equipment will stay up that week in the middle of July, in the evenings. So there's different sessions: 5 to 6, ages 3 to 5, 5:15 to 7, or 6:15 to 7:15, 6 and up. And then there is something new: an adult open mat for like the last 45 minutes. So the equipment's up. We have instructors. We have people that used to do gymnastics that really don't get a chance to do it anymore. So they can come in and flip and jump and,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
fun.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. We had a request for a volleyball clinic. So we have some volunteers who are coming to really get the kids going for volleyball, maybe, step up their skills a little bit. So a volleyball clinic is coming for grades 6 through 8th. So Hannah Daly, I keep wanting to call her Hannah Rembold, but she's married. Hannah Daly and her sister are going to be leading that clinic. We're having a soccer clinic. Again, that was another request. Some of the parents wanted Michaela to continue teaching them more about soccer, giving them more practice. So there's another opportunity for soccer. And I need to take a breath. We have adult and high school soccer on the turf again this summer.
Really?
Yeah, we do. So we had it last summer, and again, we got approval for there to be Wednesday night adult soccer on the turf, and that is free of charge, actually, thanks to our generous donation from Doctors Popescu and Whalen.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they're very passionate about
great.
soccer and like to be able to support that summer program, and they love playing on the turf.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's got to be exciting when you have like the community reach out to you and say, hey, what can we do to help? Or when you reach out to the community and say, hey, we're looking to do this, and the response is, yeah, let's do it.
Let's see what we can figure out. Yeah. And we do think about it. Like, how can we make this work? Does it fit our mission? Is it, the best how is it going to be a win-win, all those kinds of things. And yeah, a lot of these things, people did ask us about. We have a special Nerf battle night, a back-to-school party, so kind of like the kids' night outs, but a little different with more of a theme. So again, taking those things that are popular and well-liked and putting a fresh spin on them for the summertime. And it's supposed to be a time of rest, right? We don't have a big fundraiser this summer, so it's like, oh, no, we're just getting tons of equipment and having
That's exciting,
multiple
though.
shutdowns. And
It's like Christmas came early for you guys. It's wonderful.
It is.
You say that, but
It really
you've
is.
been working on Christmas for a while. But
Yeah. Actually, after here, we're doing a mini shutdown of the community room because we got new equipment back there too. Surprise.
oh wow,
Yeah. So that room's gonna be closed this afternoon and through Wednesday. So gonna go change, put on the painting clothes, the cleaning clothes, and it'll get cleaned from top to bottom. Starting today, we have some volunteers coming in, and I'll update the schedule because I know those that are listening who have group exercise planned back there are gonna be like, where do I go? So some of those will be canceled, but it'll be worth it.
what about summer hours? Anything change there?
Just a little bit. On Saturdays, we close now at noon. So yeah, in usually like the weekend of Memorial Day, we cut it back to noon. It's just with 24-hour access now. Honestly, it's summer in Northwest Pennsylvania. Go outside, enjoy it. I mean, the other hours the same, Monday through Friday. Just cutting that back a little bit on Saturday.
I think the 24/7 was that in effect last summer as well.
It was.
Okay, but it's really ramped up since a year ago.
For sure.
It's going to be interesting to see like those hot days, like how many people come in the evening, or
Yeah, 'cause it's cooler. Yeah. Well, and it's nothing in the summertime. Like I'm gonna go work out. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. That's okay.
yeah,
We're in the winter. You're in bed.
yeah. That's how depressing it can be. But no, it's going to be interesting to see, and what a great concept, and it sounds like everybody's doing it properly.
Everybody is behaving themselves for the most part. Yes.
Yes.
Every once in a while, I get a little note under my door, but that's okay. We take care of it. We'll address it.
Something else that's coming up, wellness seminar.
Yeah. So thank you for bringing that up. So we incorporated a couple local specialists to come and just bring their expert knowledge to our members. We started with Dr. Charlie Gates here from Titusville, and that was wonderful. Very well attended. He did a great job, and it was really nice for our members to be able to have a conversation with them. Like, it didn't cost them anything. It wasn't a doctor appointment. Right there at the Y in the gym where they're comfortable. And so in June, we're having Erin Hruska and Kristen Harrington come over from Meadville Medical Center, where they are doctors of physical therapy, and they both are pelvic floor specialists and have knowledge in how to incorporate some of those strengthening exercises into your workout routines. And we're going to do that in an evening in June. I think it's June 24th at 5:15. So that's a regularly scheduled Pilates class, which is perfect, works hand in hand in that kind of arena. And so wear your workout clothes, come and talk to the girls, and I think it's going to be really educational. A lot of people are really excited about that, and they're excited. They're really happy for this opportunity. So
That's great.
Yeah, it'll be nice to meet them. I know you did some interviews with them. We've had members who I know have seen them. They've talked to me about this, and again, they kind of brought it up, some of the members, and reached out, and now we're making a connection, and hopefully people can get some help, and I know they like to share their knowledge too and help people.
Now, for something like that, do members need to call ahead to register for the class, or they can just show up?
Nope,
Okay.
it's just free. It's open to the community. Anybody can come. Hopefully, we have room in the community room for everybody. If not, we'll figure it out.
It'll be
'cause that's
freshly
what we
painted,
do.
right?
It will be pretty. and then in July, Kai Skinner is going to come over from Titusville Physical Therapy and talk about vertigo. So we have yet to schedule that in July. We thought we'd let him settle in after having the new babes. And I think we have a lot of people too that have a hard time like getting on the floor to do some core exercises and getting back up, and just their vestibular systems can get a little wonky and how to. He's going to talk to us about that.
July?
July.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So we had May, June, and July.
Okay. Swimming, that's always a big topic.
Yes,
This
it
time
is.
of year.
Huge.
Huge.
Huge. We have 2 more sessions of swim lessons. So if
Wow.
you didn't get the kids in yet, I know they're filling up fast. So June's swim lessons start next week. Next week or the week after. I'm not 100% positive on that.
June 9th through
June
the
9th,
26th?
yeah, the week after. So after the school's out.
Okay.
It'll be a 3-week session. That's what I thought. And then July will be a 4-week session. There's no lessons the week of 4th of July.
Okay.
It's so important. I was just watching something on riptides this morning. It's just, we live around so much water, not necessarily the ocean, but you go on vacation, it's just a peace of mind.
So call and
Call.
get
Sign
scheduled.
up.
Sign up.
Lots
All right.
of things to do.
Holly, good to see you this morning.
Good to be
What
here.
a fast segment.
I talked fast.
No, there's just so much going on.
There is.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks, you too.